I think we've all known this for some time now, but it's time for anyone else in denial to admit it. CM Punk is the biggest draw in professional wrestling right now. The data from the last episode of Raw proves that. The show averaged 1.7 million viewers, and it started with 1.7 million people even after The Rock made his surprise return that was not announced. You didn't see a bump in the ratings. It wasn't until CM Punk was advertised to come out in the next segment. Raw jumped up to 2.2 million viewers. CM Punk legitimately drew in an extra 500,000 people for a segment on Raw to promote a match that he's not even competing in. On top of that, the WWE had to change the stage setup to add even more seats because of the demand. It's really time to admit it that CM Punk is the biggest draw in pro wrestling right now. And that's probably why Tony Khan was reportedly upset for having to fire Punker. He was easily their biggest draw next to MJF. CM Punk being a huge draw is also the reason why WWE decided to sign him back to the company despite the history they have with him. They heard about all the backstage fighting in AEW, and they even heard him talking all that crap about them for the last decade. But it didn't matter at the end of the day because money talks. CM Punk was the best investment they could have made. Imagine he never got hurt and was in that feud with Seth Rollins. This guy would be drawing in 2 million people a week. It doesn't matter though because Punk has 3 great matches in the near future afterwards. The WWE will need to book him against Rollins in a singles match. Then they need to book a triple threat match with McIntyre and Rollins. And finally, we need to see CM Punk and McIntyre battle for the World Championship at WrestleMania 41. And after seeing these ratings and ticket sales, I think it might be the best idea to book him to win the world title. I know he's old. I know he's not as talented as he once was in that ring, but CM Punk can tell a great story. CM Punk can sell tickets and he can attract viewers. I think that's all that matters. Therefore, I think he should have one more world title reign, even if it's just for maybe 3 months. I don't care. CM Punk is the biggest draw and should be treated as such. CM Punk also knows about his drawing power because he even posted this on his Instagram story. What do you guys think? Should WWE give him the world title when he does come back? In other news, The Rock and Cody Rhodes had one of the best segments in wrestling history to close out Raw, and at the end of the beatdown, he did say something that was muted during the broadcast. However, a fan in attendance did record the incident. This is the uncensored version. The WWE is so back. F-bombs being dropped is wild to see. Raw on Netflix is going to be crazy. I cannot wait. Speaking of The Rock, it has been confirmed that he and Roman Reigns will show up at the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon on April 3rd. This will be a few days before WrestleMania, and I'm really hoping we can get Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes to interrupt them. That would feel so real and get a ton of new eyes to tune into Peacock to watch WrestleMania with The Rock wrestling. Becky Lynch has recently been doing some media rounds and had some interesting things to say. She spoke about her contract status. It's reportedly set to expire in June 2024, and she has stated that she intends to stay with WWE, but she did say this about the contract updates. It's all up for conversation. Nobody has asked me that. Nobody has said anything to me about it. I was wondering if anybody had noticed. I find it very odd how WWE does not re-sign these wrestlers. Becky Lynch, Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins all are people you need to re-sign. What are you waiting for? Becky Lynch also spoke about how she doesn't need any more titles. She really expresses the importance of feuds without belts. This is what she said. I have enough stories that I don't need the title. NXT, that's a place that does a great job with multiple stories with women that don't revolve around a title. That's what our division needs. More stories that don't revolve around a belt. I think we can all agree with that comment. It's really weird how WWE does not try to book women feuds without titles involved. There's so much talent. Like, we should be getting something with Bianca Belair, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, and Liv Morgan at WrestleMania, but they're all left off the card, and that's kind of sad to see. The WWE needs to do better. And finally, Becky Lynch spoke about Mercedes and her contract with AEW making all that money. I think that's an important part, getting paid equally for equal work and the equal position we are at right now. Women's evolutions and revolutions are fine and well, but making sure that they equate to contracts and financial reward for these things when we are doing equal work is hugely important. Many people expected Bray Wyatt to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year after his tragic passing. Mike Rotunda provided an update on why that did not happen. This is what he said. With Wyndham passing, I thought they were going to immediately put Wyndham into the Hall of Fame, which he will be in at some point. I think the WWE reassessed stuff and thought it was way too soon to go there with our family and the reactions and the stress on us. We got a call from WWE and said Hunter wants to do a Zoom call with us. We were thinking they were going to tell us what was going to happen at WrestleMania, and Hunter said, you guys are going to get inducted. You and Barry were part of the first WrestleMania show. It's very flattering, obviously, and actually less stressful on us because of all the stuff that we had to go through with Wyndham passing, just the mental capacity of it. This makes a lot of sense, and it's a classy move by WWE. I think it's best to wait until later when the family is more capable of doing the induction without all the mental stress. Letting them grieve is the best decision. In other news, Holland announced that he's stepping away from in-ring competition. Some people think it's an elaborate work. However, he was moved to the alumni section of WWE.com. We'll have to wait and see if there's an update on this moving forward. And finally, there's some interesting clips from the new Impulsive episode with Rhea Ripley. If you haven't seen it yet, you should. The link will be in the description. Anyways, this is what she said about her on-screen relationship with Dom and how that affects her relationship with Buddy. More of women wrestlers.
I mean, I gotta put mommy on it.
Yeah.
I got her.
Yeah.
Bianca. Love Bianca. Probably Becky. Right now we got beef, but I'd go Becky. And my arch nemesis, Charlotte, probably.
And finally, this is her message to Becky Lynch before WrestleMania. Good listen, it's worth your time. Link is in the description. As I said, go check it out. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.